we are spectating Hans. He's playing as Prussia, and I believe Wennfel is playing as France. Prussia has taken 2 3-pounders, along with musketeer battalions. A lot of musketeer battalions. Some landwehr battalions.
Each of them chevened up once.
They've
been chevened up once as well.
Yeah, they have been. Okay. This will be interesting to see, I think. Yeah, most of the games we've been casting, no one's chevroned many units up. Hans, on the other hand, has chevroned at least all of these regular musketeer battalions up once.
I think there's only one he hasn't on his far right.
Yeah, on the far right he hasn't.
He's bought not too much cavalry.
Yeah, he didn't bring much cavalry at all. He brought Freed Corps, Death Head, Hussars. He's got no heavy cav, I think.
No, but then he might be relying on the fact that the Death Heads do have the same sort of effect of scaring and inspiring that heavy cav does.
Yeah, but
that's
we got to
only,
keep
2 units.
Only 2 units of cav. I think this might not be the best play, in my opinion, especially if Wennfel brings 5 cav. Should be interesting.
As we saw last game, Wennfel did use his cav very well.
He used it very well.
That was the last game.
It
was 10 minutes before Grisha had not really any cav.
Yeah, I think this is going to be... I think this was a really bad choice. But, again, that's just my opinion. Again, take that with a grain of salt. Obviously, cav, having a lot of cav is good, but then you can't take the better units and you have more money. Well, you have more money for your infantry, but we'll see how this play goes. Oh, this is a live game, by the way, so not a replay, so we do not know what the heck's going to happen.
Some Jaegers as well.
Yeah, Jaeger Battalion.
No surprises with 2 3-pounders. It seems to be only Grisha that goes for the 1 6-pounder, and we've seen that hasn't really...
No, Roland took the 6-pounder as well, though. Remember?
Oh, yeah. But
he took the single
artillery.
Single 1-horse elite horse artillery unit that moves really quick. That was an interesting strat from Roland that we've seen there. Trying to get the early...
I think it would have paid off as well.
Yeah, if he could have spotted those 3-pounders a little quicker. Maybe. That definitely would have paid off, because, the 6-pounder is just so much more accurate than the 3-pounder. Again, same map as always. So where is it? Saxony, right? I thought it was England, but it's not England. Or is it
Bohemia?
Oh, Bohemia, sorry.
This is a very nice map.
This is a very nice looking map. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty, it's actually very balanced. I agree with that. It's like you got some hills, you got some trees, you got a little town in the center, you got a couple little farmhouses in the north and the south. So
I would say Wennfel does potentially have a very marginal advantage, because the houses are marginally biased towards them, but it's not by much.
Just the top one, not the south one, in my opinion anyways, but
the middle is also slightly closer.
Yeah, it looks like it is. Yeah, I can agree with that.
But he does have to walk through the town to actually get to it, where there's Hans can just walk straight into it. So there might be sort of similar timings to get there.
Looks like Hans is not going to try and snipe the north and south points like Grisha did. So this will be interesting to see, I think. He's going to use his entire force and
to hit the middle,
and dedicate it towards the mid.
Because there are kind of 3 strategies. One is snipe the side points, like north and south. The other one is sort of just to park your army. Oh, we started.
Yeah, we've started.
Sort of in the middle, take the central point, and the other one potentially would be to do what Roland did and march all the way around and try and snipe the enemy's 4-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Hans will not have to worry about the his artillery getting sniped by Cossacks in the forest, because he's not playing against Russia or anything like that. So there's no forward advantage cav units or anything like that. So judging by the unit spacing here, looks like Hans is going straight for the center with his infantry, sending his cannons up first, along with maybe his skirmishers in the center, more up.
Yeah. If you press space, you can see what he's trying for.
Yeah. I can see that.
Straight line behind the town, cavalry on the left and right, some reserves, and for some reason one unit right out in front.
So he has 6 Landwehr battalions. Do you know anything about them? He's got them chevroned up too.
They can't square, that's basically the only thing about them, I think.
So they're reserve unit?
They're militia, technically, but they're pretty good if you chevron them up.
Well, he's only chevroned them up once, so they're only going to get a morale bonus. Yeah. There's going to be no... there's going to be no shooting bonuses or anything like that.
Yeah. But they can't square, that's the main thing. So you have to make sure you have a unit of line, like a musketeer battalion, near them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see he is using the Landwehr in reserve, it would appear.
Mm-hmm. So he's not sending them up first. That is probably the good strat to go with, especially if they can't square. And there could be a risk of a head-on cavalry charge.
I'm not 100% confident that they can't square, but I'm pretty sure of it. We'll probably find out when they get charged later.
Yes. If they get charged later. This is a pretty...
Grisha approach.
Which one?
Grisha approach, you're just moving your general up.
Well,
there's not very much you can do about it.
I mean, the thing is, I don't know. In my opinion, the general should just always be behind the army, right? But you can't group. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. I gotta mention, you can't group units up in this mod because the units, if they're falling behind, they tend to sprint and they'll run and they'll waste stamina. So you never ever group units up in this game ever.
They also will become visible.
That's also true as well. I've made the mistake from my first couple of games of just grouping up my lines so they were just easy to move and rotate. But you can do that, but you have to make sure it's not what am I looking for here? Well, you group them up, then you ungroup them up as soon as you give the order, basically. And then that'll prevent them from, like, running or whatever.
We can see Marshal Soult here.
I don't think, but in terms of Hans rushing his general up, that's not going to really matter that much, considering the fact that he's got only 2 light cav, and he's just kind of moving it up, and I think they got a pretty good sight range, so they'd be able to see any cav coming in.
Yeah.
And we could see right now, Wennfel has Grenadiers, Chevalier de la Ville. Okay, yeah, the really good heavy horse cavalry here. Mamluks, and more Mamluks.
The Grenadier Chevalier de la Ville.
Yeah, Mr. Frenchman.
And, I mean, you're Canadian, you should know this.
Yeah, well, not so good. Okay, so...
And then there's the light cav as well, the Mameluke Francais.
Yeah. Marshal Soult as Wennfel's general. And then Scharnhorst as Hans's general. We can see Wennfel's going for a heavy, well, more cav dedicated to the right flank here, it seems. That might be the play to do, especially to try and trap this Friedkorp unit. But don't think it's gonna happen here. This early battle. Yeah. There's still a unit of death heads up in the north here. They're still moving around. This is a very key light unit here.
They're hidden, by the way. They're hidden. So
they're hidden.
Can't see them. So I think he's aiming for that forest. And then they'll stay hidden until he needs them to like kill something important.
Oh, there's another. Wait. Never mind. Grenadiers just made all the way around down here.
Ah, there's actually two. Yeah.
We can see some battalions, Swiss battalions over here on the right now. They're starting to appear. Very good play from.
Has actually bought 2 heavy cav.
Yeah, very good play from Hans here. Putting the death heads in the forest. They're hidden. They can't be seen. Wait. Yeah, they're still hidden, but now he's got a nice sight line on here, and he's kind of has an idea of what Wennfel's army is consisting of. Jaeger Battalion, Friedkorp, moving up behind the general. Fusilier battalions are moving up. That must be that's a light battalion, I'm assuming. Fusilier battalion. Prussian Fusiliers.
Yeah, you can see they have 190 men. And they're also outrunning the rest of his army because light infantry is faster because they have less equipment and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you can also see he's putting them quite a bit in front of his lines. Unlike in vanilla, though, light infantry can actually square. So I believe this unit will be able to square, so putting it this far in front of his lines isn't too big a risk in regards to cavalry.
Yeah, as far as I know, all the light infantry can square effectively. So.
Skirmishers can't, though. That's the only unit they can't square, along with militia.
I always found moving like the skirmisher Swiss Jaegers or whatever, or like any skirmisher unit with a light battalion or whatever, just to have it there as like a unit that can square quickly, and then you can run the unit inside the square or whatever, and just kind of negate any early cav charges while you get some skirmishing off. But I think that requires too much micro, in my opinion. Also, at the same time, I mean,
if you get distracted, then you're going to lose the units.
Yeah, and that can happen. That happens pretty often, especially when you're trying to pay attention to your lines and battlements.
Of course, worse, you can be paying too much attention to that and ignore the rest of the battle.
Mm-hmm. Swiss battalions. I believe these are like slightly more better than the regular French battalions. I think they have a better accuracy. Or just generally better accuracy. Okay, we can see some more here. Young Guard up front. Some Fusiliers. Yeah, Young Guard are actually really good.
Yeah, they also have the ability to use light infantry formation as well.
Yep, so they could actually go up with skirmishers and basically
of course,
provide...
they can form square.
And they can also form square. So they can just go up with skirmishers, go into light infantry mode, and assist the skirmishers in shooting the enemy with their morale buff. Also scaring the enemy. It's pretty good. And their
stakes are being deployed.
Yeah, stakes are being deployed on the hill.
I imagine we're going to see potentially artillery or something placed around here then?
That would be very
maybe a bit
good
further back.
Yeah, just a little bit behind.
Yeah. It's not the greatest angle, but it's not bad. Of course, it might just be there for the enemy to forget about at some point.
Yeah. So it looks like Wennfel is doing the same play that he did on Grisha here, just dedicating his entire force to one side, which worked out really well last game. Hopefully, Hans.
But it could, of course, backfire. Yeah.
Hopefully,
because Hans could have seen it. Yeah.
Hopefully, Hans seen the replay, then he can try and counter this. But in order to counter it, he would also have to basically dedicate his entire force to the left side as well, or do some.
Which, if you press space, you can see he is doing.
Yeah, he's sending.
You can also see the artillery is going behind these stakes.
Yeah. This should.
He's moved them.
Oh, cannons are firing. Can they see these cannons? Hidden. Okay, 3-pounders are still hidden. That's good. So these other 3-pounders are shooting at practically nothing right now. Well, maybe these line infantry unit that are now maybe not hidden.
Yeah,
no, they're
probably
still hidden.
The Jaeger battalion. The Jaeger battalion potentially was the target because if you draw a line,
yeah,
pretty close to going through it. Oh, that looks about right.
Okay, so we're gonna see a very bloody battle here. Looks like a very bloody battle. All the chips are on the table. Or, sorry, all the cards are on the table, not the chips.
That's only if you've gotten a takeaway.
Moving the 3-pounder up, that is definitely a smart move. We'll be able to fire canister really quickly here on Wennfel's side. Even on... What did I hit? Or what did he hit? Yeah, that was close. It almost hit the Jaeger battalion here. Jaeger battalion is going to start firing very soon.
Ouch. Yeah, there's been a couple of reasonably good shots so far.
Oh, wow. 10 men down already on that Paris guard. Whoa.
Yeah.
Cannonball. Now looks like we're in an artillery battle here now. But I think... Hopefully they don't get sniped here. Well, they're trying to snipe each other right now. Both are not hidden anymore. This 3-pounder's not hidden. So it has the potential of getting hit very easily here by these 3-pounders.
Ooh.
Wennfel might make the play here to try and snipe these 3-pounders really quickly, but we'll see. It's very possible. And right now, the 3-pounders are going right in the direction of the... Oh my god, this is so close. This is very, 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 very close. He might get them up enough. We can see a cannonball hit these cannons, and then these cannons are gone.
Yeah, it is a bit risky to walk artillery up like that.
Yeah.
Because when limbered, it would take out all the men.
Wennfel's I think Wennfel is unlimbering the other 3-pounders here. He's going to start firing at these. Okay, he's got to unlimber these now immediately. Oh, shit. Well.
Oh gosh, that's both of them gone.
Both of them gone in one entire hit.
Ouch.
That is going to hurt. That is going to hurt. Oh god. That was really bad. Hans is definitely not happy about that. I know I wouldn't be. Yeah, that was a very risky play trying to move it up that close, but the
Jaegers are being canistered now.
Yep, they're being canistered. One single hit. Does canister shot do like a... Oh. Cannonball literally hit right beside the cannon and didn't destroy it. Very interesting. Okay, so... I think it's a strong... Ooh.
Wennfel's really inviting his luck with these cannon hits. It's like one that's gone between the two, one that's like taking out the ground beneath the wheel of it.
Yep. This is, I think Wennfel right now has the advantage here, especially with the cannons.
Yep. You can see Wennfel strategy of putting a lot of his army in his right hasn't really worked here, because I believe Hans may have watched our video.
Wennfel's trying.
Wennfel's double bluffing.
Wennfel is now moving some units from the center here into the town. You know, that was an unfortunate cannon loss, but, I mean, you know, risks had to be taken. If he just unlimbered it right then and there, he would have probably saved it.
That's a Cologne attack, actually, interestingly. So that's got an extra 30 men. So you might be thinking of putting that in the town hall.
Okay, those other 3-pounders disappeared. That means they're hidden again.
You can still see where they're firing from the smoke.
Yeah, right now, Hans has a big advantage. Or, sorry, not Hans. Wennfel has a big advantage on these cannons. As soon as these other cannons get knocked out, which is more than likely now, since double the cannons versus Hans, it's more than likely these will get knocked out before. But, again, that's all RNG-based. Oh my god, how does it not get destroyed? Come on.
Oof, these shots are literally hitting within millimeters of it.
I think the hitboxes need to be fixed or something. It feels like some shots should destroy something, some shots shouldn't. But, again, it's the game engine itself.
I mean, you see it did kill a guy, so, yeah.
Right now, it's a pretty big stare down. Wennfel is dedicated.
You can actually see, yeah.
Wennfel's dedicated 2 units here to the forest. Although these Free Corp guys are invisible, so maybe Wennfel knows they're there, maybe he doesn't. I'm assuming he does.
Deathhead Liebesars are also still there.
Yeah. They are. Those are still there, yeah. Mamluks are in the rear, though, so if he were to come out with these Lieb Hussars, Mamluks would be able to counter them. Or react to them anyways, pretty quickly. I just realized I don't see a timer, but again, I think that's because it's a live game. You can't see the timer, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I remember we had that thing in, I think it was Volan's game, where we were going, time must have run out by now.
I'm gonna assume we're about 20 minutes into the battle. My recording says it's 24, but there was about maybe a 4 or 5 minute setup.
Yeah. Hans has lost another cannon.
Yeah, that's not good. Again, RNG based. Ah, but Wennfel lost the cannon as well.
Yep.
If Hans can take out this last cannon here, or this one cannon unit, I mean, he'll be able to do a little bit more of an advance now. But, again, RNG based, if he can hit it.
Yep.
Missed. Ooh, limbers are gone. That's not good.
Oof. They're not moving, are they?
Oh, what is Hans doing? He's marching his line units around. He's shifting positions here. He's sending his musketeers on the far side and his landwehr in the center.
He's making sure that the units that can't square aren't on the
outside.
Flank.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that does of course mean Wennfel can now try and advance, but I think he's going to run them. Yeah, he's running them.
He's got to get into position here very quickly soon.
Yeah, he's gonna just about do it. Oh, what's happening here?
Shift? Might have misclicked, maybe. First volley
Oh,
off.
there goes a...
5,
Ouch.
6 men. Oh, cav engagement in the forest. Field de Garde versus the Free Corp. I think he's going to pull the Free Corp out of there immediately.
He kind of has to, they're not going to win. It's also lucky, because if he had kept the Landwehr on the flank when they can't square, and he ran the Wennfel Freikorps out, then the Gringisfeld and Videgard would have had a free shot at his flank.
Mm-hmm.
Which would not be good for him.
Free Corp are retreating.
Broken.
Okay, so yeah, this was actually a very good play here with rotation of units.
Yeah.
Cannons are still firing back and forth here. They still haven't hit each other.
No.
The old guard on horses are... I think these are old guard, yeah? On the horses?
Where?
The Vel de Garde.
Yeah, the
Grenadier.
Yeah.
The Vel de Garde Grenadier. Heavy cav? Those are old guard, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, so looks like... Okay. Some trading here, trading shots. He's gonna shift his lines up a little bit.
I think Wennfel has the...
Wennfel's moving his 3-pounder up. I think he's gonna move it up to the center.
Yep. Yeah, Wennfel probably has the hall.
If Hans sees this, he might be able to snipe the cannon here. It's on a perfect angle to snipe the entire unit on the limbers, but that's if he sees it, and I think he's occupied.
Yeah.
Free Corp came back.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Wennfel has dedicated everything to the right flank, and maybe just he has a few units in the center. Look at these guys trading shots. So far, I want to say the losses are a little even.
I would say they probably are, yeah. 218, 100... maybe a tad more on the French side?
Yeah.
If you look at the French far right, you can see there's one unit that's done a bit more.
Yeah.
And here's the cannons coming into position to start their work.
Yeah, they're going to start work on the center now. Like, 3-pounder will miss. See if we can get this one off. Gotta kill that one there. As soon as Hans knocks out this cannon, then Hans can literally start moving up here and then, like, make Wennfel have to reorganize his entire thing.
Of course, it is a bit of a 50-50 situation between who gets rid of their army's cannon first.
Yeah. If Hans...
And Wennfel has,
Hans
Wennfel has the advantage.
Yeah. Wennfel has the advantage, but it's not going to be good for Hans if he loses his last cannon here. But if he gets rid of this cannon, it's going to make it all the more easier to just do a nice slow roll advance here into the center. And Wennfel's right.
Oh, that one's looking... Oh, that was close. Of course, Wennfel also has the fact that his hasn't lost the limbers. So if he does win this, he can still move it. But even if Hans wins this, he can't do anything with that artillery unit apart from just bombard from range.
We're going to see some 3-pound shots here. Going into the infantry. They completely missed. How are these losses looking? Portuguese Legion are skirmishing now on the far right here. Oh, the Fusiliers
in the forest.
I think
they're no longer hidden though.
Yeah, they're no longer hidden.
I think he's
gonna
aiming
try
a charge
and cav
on
charge it. He's gonna try. Sorry, he's gonna try and cav charge it. Maybe. Yeah, form square though. He's gonna charge it with the Portuguese.
That's probably not gonna work. Oh, it might.
It's kind of even right now. Morale's wavering back and forth. I think the Fusiliers are going to retreat here. Yeah. Fusiliers retreated. Branch. Ooh. The Mamluks did a wide berth around the forest. We didn't even see that, or I didn't even see that, but the Veal Guard is now charging here.
Just towards artillery as well, because there is actually a straight line to it. He's lucky it's hidden. Oh no, look, the Mamluks Francais have actually basically a straight run at Hans's.
Yeah, they could, but it'd be very easy to shift these units on the right here, which are super fresh, to divert that. But I think Wennfel is more so, like, you know, cool and relaxed here, just calving this cav here on this right flank.
Interestingly, the Battalion de Legion for Portuguese is actually able to form light infantry formation. I didn't know that.
Me neither. They've taken a lot of losses though, so that's why he's got them skirmishing now, or not skirmishing, but like light infantry formations.
He also has to keep an eye on his general, Wennfel, because it's already down to 33 men from just stray shots.
Yeah, it's actually taken, a couple hits actually. Looks like Hans is pulling back now. It's no longer worth it to sit there and take losses, or unnecessary losses. But on the right flank, I'm going to say both have paid for it, to a degree anyways.
Look at some of the Landwehr are down quite a lot. 164 men, 168.
His Pied Dragons are down 155 from 230. Franco-Italian and the Fusiliers are pretty fresh, though. Well, they still have 190 units. Oh!
Charge.
Try to charge there, or try to charge that Free Corp there, but the square got in the way.
Yep. Oh, yep, you can see.
Good retreat there from Hans, but looks like Wennfel's trying to catch up here really quick, move these units up.
He's actually left one of his elites behind here. Yeah, they're walking back now. I believe Wennfel is currently winning. points, definitely.
I will agree with you on that.
Because he does have the town hall, because there was a Colonne attack that was sitting around where the Grenadiers Hollandais are that has disappeared, so I'm assuming he's garrisoned them and they've gone hidden because of that.
Gonna try and snipe these musketeers here.
Yeah, square.
Okay, this is a very bad position here for these 2 musketeer battalions. He might lose these.
Yeah.
He's gonna charge the square with the Portuguese Legion. Don't know if that was a good thing to do. It definitely ties down a unit.
Yeah, but they're likely to break, I imagine, the unit charged.
Yes, but now 1 entire musketeer battalion is pretty much cut off from the other. We're trying not to get the other one cut off. 3-pounder, still active.
Oh, it might be about to break, actually, this square.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to. Yep, there it is.
And the other one might be soon to follow.
He's got to get his square out of there. Alright, so Hans lost an entire unit there. But, I mean, they pretty much both traded, I think. No, these
2 units Legion. Now.
Portuguese is still up. Oh, it's going to cav charge. Yep, there goes the other one.
Just stop it from coming back.
Oh, shit.
Quite...
That might have been a bad move, slightly bad move on Wennfel's part there. These guys are just shooting these horses right now.
And he's about to walk through the square and kill another load of people, probably.
So far, a pretty even match, but I definitely will. I would say Wennfel's winning by LOC right now.
Yeah.
And it also didn't help that Hans lost his entire 3-pound cannon battery at the start. Oh, wait.
That one's still going, though.
Nope. Wennfel lost his 3-pound cannon battery here.
Yeah.
On the left flank.
Yeah, so yes.
That's good. But now he's got to worry about this one. That is now proceeding to fire at the remaining cannon. I don't think Hans is now changing shooting direction here now. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be very impressive if this singular cannon can take out these other 2 cannons over here, which would be a godsend, honestly.
Yeah. Oof.
Most of the cannons are missing its mark, though. Still see French units are in the town still. Hollandais legions, Swiss legions, or Swiss battalions. No more scouting, though. There's no more scouting over here. There's no cab over here to scout this right flank. But I'm going to say Wennfel has dedicated everything to this hill here.
You can see that Hans is scouting the house, see if there's anything left in it at Wennfel's 4-pointer.
Hmm.
I don't think there is, because the door is closed and the windows are still shuttered.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Walked the... Oh, the death heads are way over here. I didn't even see them.
Yeah. You can see there's nothing in the house, or else it would have opened up on them by now.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, that.
I mean, unless Wennfel did put a unit in there and then just turned off the auto fire, and then they'll just stay hidden in the house, right?
No, actually,
I can hear Frenchmen in the house.
Yeah.
I just heard French. I just heard some French speaking, unless it was Russia units, which actually might have been. Maybe not.
You can see French cavalry have walked back.
Yeah, Mamluks are coming to the back now, to the rear, to take care of those death heads.
Interesting. Which suggests there might be a unit in the house, because the death heads are hidden, so they must have become unhidden for him to know that.
Well, they're hidden. Yeah, they're hidden.
Yeah, he's taking his own building back here.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. He's actually dismounted his 5-corps cavalry and put them in the house.
It might be I think that's a good idea. Even at this point, like this light cav cannot contend the remainder of this cav, but
might be a slight twisting of the rules, but yeah.
They're not heavy cav, so I don't know if it's just heavy cav or all cav in general. You can't put it inside the houses.
I suppose it depends. Ah, look, I think he's attacked in
Death heads are walking out. They're gonna meet.
I think he might be about to go for the French cav here.
Oh, 2 French cav, 2 Mamluk units here. They're gonna try and kill these hussars.
Yeah, I think there might be a thing, which is if you look at a building, if it's still got the windows in it, it's not been occupied, potentially.
The shutters are still on, yeah.
Yeah, but if we look at this one, you can see some of the shutters have been removed, the middle one, which indicates that it might have units in it facing out the way. Not entirely sure, though. That might be something to test at some point. Yeah, because if we look at this, you can see the doors closed and all the shutters are closed.
I'm going to say this 3-pounder's out of range.
Potentially. They don't seem to be firing at each other, do they?
No, but I think more so Hans's 3-pounder's out of range. Or something. Or maybe he's not aiming at the 3-pounder, he's just aiming at these legions. Maybe he expects to lose the 3-pounder very shortly, so he's not going to waste shots on these...
Yeah, just actually get solid kills in, instead of trying to do anything else.
But, I don't know. Wennfel's artillery is also trying to hit this infantry back here, too.
Yep, the house is occupied. You can see smoke appearing.
Right, yeah, the town hall. See some Swiss battalions here, moving up. And now, Wennfel is moving his center to support his units in the town.
I think he's about to charge town, yeah. This is a low ceiling.
Moving these landwares up pretty close. Does he expect to go into... Oh, he's getting him really close.
Wennfel's calf nearly took it there. This is going to be pretty close. On the far right of Hans's army, you can see the 2 cav units are just engaged. Yep, the Mamluks are probably going to win. Yep.
Oh yeah, that was destined to happen. Oh, that's
the Death Head Hussars, though.
Yeah.
And he also has to be careful because he's got 3 Landwehr holding his right flank, and they can't square. And of course, there's not just a cav unit that's
when
free.
You see that Hans was trying to push with these landwehr here, right in front of the Swiss battalion. He was trying to provoke a retreat or something from Wennfel, but I don't think Wennfel was either looking here at the time or maybe he was, but he just didn't bother.
Didn't care.
Yeah, probably didn't care. Okay, this is not good. The Mamluks are now moving up here. They're gonna try and take out these landwehr. Looks like, and
yeah.
Hans
this
has
is
his
when we
general.
find out if they can square.
Oh, this is bad. Hans, move your general. You're out of position here.
He's about to get shot into it a little
I mean,
bit.
unless they can square, but I don't know. Hans, move your general! There you go. Now you're moving it. The Mamluks are running in quick, though. They're going to try and cut the general off. He's rotating the musketeers with the landwehr here. He's going to try and form square and get those landwehr in.
Can landwehr square? No.
Nope.
They can.
Landwehr cannot square. He's going to lose a landwehr unit here, sadly.
Unless he's inspired them, potentially, with his last act. Valid by ability, yeah, he actually inspired the landwehr there. Which might be a waste of a Valley, to be honest.
It might have been, but it definitely would have tied down this cav enough time, or just given them enough time
to mess them back.
Yeah. That's what he was going
time
for.
Killer there. Worked as well. And he's also got
these Mamluks might rout.
The horses. Yeah, he got on volley. Oh, in fact, both of them might rout.
One routed?
One of them has.
Other one saved. That one might come back, though.
Yeah. He has to be careful though here, Hans, because there is 4 French units that can just walk forwards, take out a Jaeger battalion, and then split his entire army in half, like down there where the stakes are.
French took the town hall back. I think.
Interesting, that.
Yeah, the foot guard battalion are leaving the house.
Yeah, they're revolting. Yeah, that is the Columba attack that you put in there.
Not much action here on the left, except for some cav movement here with the heavy cav and the Mamluks. Yeah, I'd say this is a very balanced game right now. This is just a prodding attacks, pulling back, trying to take a location, not risking an entire battalion's worth of men or anything like that. Very calculated and decisive movements.
I believe these are 2 very strategic generals.
Mm-hmm. You talking about the players or the actual generals themselves?
The players.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them's Ney, so. And actually, he has to be a bit careful here because the cav that's walking around outside.
Yeah, those calves are going to crash right into the landwehr again. Yeah.
Or worse, the actual cav that Hans is using to hold the town. Because if he hits the unsaddled cav, it will kill the cav and mean they're permanently stuck.
It's going to charge. It's charging the landwehr. This could cause a break here on the right side unless he inspires or rallies.
Inspire by nearby unit. Yeah, I think he.
It might have been
must have a elite unit bound here.
It might have been a slightly better idea, maybe, to put those landwehr on the left side and then the musketeers on the right, just to prevent the cav from just charging.
Watch Hans's 4-pointer.
Oh, they're going for it. Oh, the Cav are anyways. He's trying to scout out here, see what's around.
Interesting. I'm surprised he's not going for the cavalry that's not got any men in them.
One
Can
land
just
where
say
a
how
unit
amazing
clan-
these horses are.
Yeah.
That they're just standing there with no men in their saddles, just in perfect formation, relaxing. I'd say Wennfel does have the advantage here.
I'm gonna say Wennfel does have the advantage. Also, these Cav being able to come in the back like this is very threatening here.
Yeah. I heard an attack order.
You think he's given up the land where to make a full retreat back up the hill?
The Jaegers are also exposed as well. This is a disadvantage of losing all your cavalry. Or having your cavalry garrisoning a house.
Or just having no cavalry. Like, no heavy cav. Just 2 light cav, that was it.
Yeah. That may have been a mistake.
I think it was a big mistake to do that.
Oh, there goes the land there. Oh! The Wennfel's actually limbered up his artillery.
Yeah, he's gonna try and move it up, I guess. Well, yeah, he actually
Looks like
did
he's
move
totally
it up a
forgotten
little
about
bit.
it.
This might be the opportunity for these 3-pounders to just fire at this limbered artillery, but I don't think that's gonna matter here. There's a cav charge, just wiped. Oh my god. Completely
wiped
shattered
something
those
up.
skirmishers. But he did.
It has lost
Hans
the
did
cav.
say Hans saved his general there. He ran it right into the square really quick because those Mamluks were coming hard, and they're gonna take out the 3-pounder.
Yeah, you can see that was gonna happen.
Not
And this
good.
cav simply being there means that Hans has to basically square a lot of his men, which of course means that Wennfel can walk up and shoot without having too much counter battery.
Yep.
Oh,
Those grenadiers are retreating now.
Ooh.
Oh, Wenfel's gonna be able to get this 3-pounder in nice and close for canister.
Yep.
What I think Hans needs to do right now is to start falling back or something, or I don't know. Actually,
He probably wants to avoid annihilation, but... And then the general is now walking in behind.
this is Hans might be
the
losing his
the
general
cav-
here.
Hans is bringing his cav back.
Check Hans' general, and
What is-
then
What's he doing? Oh dear.
what is he doing?
Ah,
Yeah,
he's
move
running
it now.
into the square.
Was that a bait? I don't know what that was. That was kind of scary there for a moment.
Interesting.
Okay, so what do you think Hans needs to do right now to change the tide of this battle? Because right now this is not looking good. 0 cav, 0 cannons.
I would say that he probably has to press somewhere. At least distract Wennfel slightly. Maybe attack on the left, because there's only one unit of... well, Wenfel's attacking on the left now.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe try and get some shots off there. Of course, Wennfel also has the advantage of being up a hill. Very slightly. You can see that Hans' centre is also starting to collapse. One unit broke, but it's come back. And he's getting flanked for the cav.
Yep, Hans is falling back now.
Yep, new lines. I think he's trying to get out of the valley that he was kind of in. Force Wennfel to attack up the hill. Of course, Wennfel doesn't really need to attack here.
No, he doesn't. Right now, Wennfel is winning by LOC. And we're coming up on...
Wennfel, yeah.
I think we're about 53 minutes now in, so the battle is pretty much almost over.
Of course, Wennfel doesn't necessarily know what's at the top and bottom points.
What is Wennfel doing? He's just running his men up now.
Yeah, because once you get within range, you don't really want to keep walking them. You want to walk them until they reach within range and then run them.
That was a nice volley from the French. Well, I'm going to say it's starting to look more and more like a Wennfel victory here.
His artillery and cav advantage, potentially even the infantry advantage at this point.
Yeah. Again, Wennfel just amassing most of his units on that right flank and just making a good push. He did leave some units in the center this time as a reserve, but then you can see he's kind of gripped up everything here, and now they're just closing in.
Look.
Oh, he's
Russian
running.
Foot Guard Battalion. I'm just walking up the road.
Wait, Wennfel's moving his general into the stakes here.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. This should be interesting. It'd be funny if you...
It's fine if you're walking and you're not going into them.
Well, he's like riding on top of the stakes, but...
That was close. Imagine if they just all routed there.
Oh my god.
Painful.
That would be very annoying.
Look at the Foot Guard Battalion that Hans has. It's trying to snipe the 4-pointer.
Oh, so it is.
It's also completely hidden. No, it's not hidden. It's still visible. There's probably a vaulting unit nearby. Let's see.
Yep, I'm gonna say the Mamluks.
Yeah.
Okay, so this might be a good play here to try and snipe this back point. Then, technically, I think Hans wins by LOC.
Unless, of course, he gets annihilated first. He also has to be careful.
He's moving the grenadiers back, the grenadiers and the cav, to try and take out the foot guard.
He V-mounted his general, but there's one poor guy whose horse must have been killed, and is just having to run alongside.
Oh yeah, I see that.
That guy must be thinking, blast.
Oh,
imagine if it's actually Scharnhorst himself. Oh, gosh.
Did that horse just teleport there underneath the guy? That was kind of weird.
Oh, it must have. Weird.
Interesting shift now.
Napoleon towards war, the complete lack of bugs.
Okay, now we're seeing a dance here. The units are dancing. Call this,
Wennfel seems to be doing something weird as well. Not sure what Wennfel's doing, actually. I think he's just pulling back and accepting he's going to win through LOC, potentially, is what Wennfel's doing here. Avoiding actually engaging.
We are now an hour on the recording, but again, there's probably like 4 or 5 minutes left here. Where are those grenadiers? Are they going to be able to... They disappeared. Maybe he doesn't see them now.
Potentially.
The foot guard are invisible now. In the back.
Oh. He has to just hope he doesn't break. They don't break, because if they don't break, then I think Wennfel doesn't actually have anything in that house. Let's just look again. Can't hear anything. Random bits of grass just floating through the house.
Look at the amount of units, though, that are left over at this game. Like, a lot of the games we've casted so far, like usually entire armies die, but, like, these guys have kept their units, like, up. Like, they've been playing very efficiently. Just keeping their men alive.
Let's just hope they don't all get annihilated at the same time now.
Oh, here comes the heavy cav. Grenadiers are going to try and chase down those foot guard battalion.
They've squared, though.
Might have been an early square to do, but what else can you do?
He also doesn't particularly want to be focusing over here and squaring at the last second, because there is a big battle going on in the centre that he has to pay attention to.
Yeah, that's correct. It might be... Wennfel might be losing his grenadiers here in the rear.
No, I don't think so.
Are those his last cav?
I think they might be. He might still have one behind somewhere, but I don't know. Nah, he's unsquared.
Expect a charge here in the forest. Is he running? No, he's walking. He's got to pay extra attention to this rear unit here. If he can square in time and make the Grenadiers rout, he'll actually take the back point, and then Hands will win by LOC.
I think this is just down to if he has enough time to reach there. And he can pay enough attention. He probably should, in fact, consider starting to ignore the centre a bit more and just focus on getting that unit into the house.
Yeah.
You can see the cav.
Yeah, so it didn't go through the forest. I thought it was going to go through the forest, but it didn't.
Wennfel probably wants to start pulling a couple units back from the house. Interestingly, the units he does have in the house are not looking happy. Maybe
Wennfel is going to dismount his grenadiers into the house. But I don't know.
This is where we get the sort of grey area. Because if you're dismounting them to hold a house, is that classed as dismounting with the sole purpose of melee, which you're not allowed to do with heavy cav?
Do they get guns?
I think they have pistols. Not entirely sure, or that might be the submod. Oh, this looks nice.
No, I can see I can see muskets on their, or whatever they're called, rifles on their horses. So they are actually a shooty unit. He could actually dismount the horses. Or dismount those horses into the house, and they'd be able to just shoot. The foot guard just routed.
Ouch. Yeah, Wennfel's one. That's a sore one to take. There's the charge going in. Oh. And it's just completely broken now. I like the guys just still holding the flag at the front. Stop chasing them down now. I think he's going to potentially just move the cav into the house now. Meanwhile, the centre isn't looking so good for Hans.
No, this is definitely a heavy aggressive push though, but it's not going to matter in the end. I think Wennfel wins.
Unless Hans actually manages to take that middle point. But he'd have to pretty quick now.
I mean, even if he takes the middle point, he's got to take either the south or the north. Right?
Yeah, but Wennfel doesn't hold them either. So it would technically be a draw again. No, yeah, he would win, because if he takes the middle one, then he's got the middle and his 4-pointer, whereas Wennfel only has one 4-pointer.
Yeah, so... Okay, yeah, so
take the center.
Hans
Hans could win still if he takes the centre. As it currently
Hands
stands,
Hands should
Wennfel's
just
winning.
dedicate like 5 of these units and just go rush into that building right now and take it.
Yeah. Potentially stretch out the 4 units he has on the left of his line to like occupy, and then use the ones on the right of his line just to charge straight at that house.
Yep. That is the play to be made here, but I don't think Hands is doing it.
They of course can see the clock and we can.
Yeah.
So there might be more time than we think.
I don't think so. There can't be that much more time left. Now he's moving all his units up.
Yeah, one's going towards the house, his general's moving to support, and the other... Wennfel's retreating, this could be a mistake. No, he's just readjusting his lines, interesting. Because there is actually a vast majority in favour of the Prussians here, infantry-wise. Yep, 2 are going for the house now. The general is probably there to inspire, yeah. I actually think Hans might be able to snatch this. He just needs to be very careful with his general and with his timings.
I think Wennfel needs to charge this unit right here to try and negate taking this house. There's 256 units in that house. Oh. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah.
He's only using 1 unit to take the house, and he's gonna melee charge here. Can he inspire the units to take the house? Would that work?
Yeah.
Oh,
he can.
Oh, Wennfel's sending center attack units.
Oh, he's actually valeted a different unit. Interesting. He's actually valeted the unit that was flanking, which I imagine he's now going to attempt to take the house with.
What is going on here?
He's not going for the house. Why?
Why aren't you going for the house, Hans? Oh no, he's going for the house now.
Gosh, look at the number of casualties in the house. Oof.
Yeah, there's 3 units in there. He's gotta do some inspiring or something. Inspire the foot guard battalion. I don't think they're gonna win this.
One guy is... yeah. I actually think he might. Because he has inspired them. And he's up against...
Encourage,
2
rally
very
by
depleted
ability.
units.
Okay, there goes 1.
One of them.
That was a cannon infantry. You gotta worry about your general here, Hans.
Yeah, what exactly is he trying to do with his general there?
I don't know, he should move it back immediately. What is it?
He's walking
He's gonna 1v...
That's...
Why are the squares not
He's trying
shooting?
to 1v1 Wennfel's general. It might be out of ammo.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's pushing the HQ back so he can take the house. He's actually going to win this. But you're charging your... Oh... Don't risk that.
This is risky.
That was a very... Oh my god.
Let's see if we can identify.
Uh-oh. The HQ's charging into the square. Not good, not good, not good.
Can we identify which one's the...
He's going to take the house. He's going to take the house. No shit. Now that's square shooting. Oh, rally or something. You're gonna lose your...
He's gonna take the house though. He has actually got the house pretty much. He's just now all out attacking. Ooh. And his general's back as well.
I think Hans is gonna win by LOC.
Potentially annihilation, look.
Took the house.
Look at the French.
Oh, French are crumbling on the right side. Oh my god.
Oh gosh. There is actually a chance he might win by annihilation at this rate. Wennfel's not going to be having a happy face just now.
Oh my god.
You can actually see Salt himself.
Look at this.
Oh gosh. Imagine if he just runs his general for the stakes.
No way. I don't know how much time is
I
left
know.
here. He's gonna try and get another unit into this in the house. Maybe the Swiss.
Oh gosh,
battalion,
look at his
maybe.
general. He's about to run for stakes. Oh
No, no, no,
my
no.
goodness,
It's his
he
own
survived.
stakes. It's his own
No,
stakes. They
but
don't.
sometimes when you run, it can actually still kill them. I believe it's walking that's fine. And he's now just shooting from about
Oh
1
my
inch
god!
out,
Look
missing.
at this shit! Oh my Jesus Christ!
He's literally shooting from like 1 inch out.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the charge. I'm gonna say Hands wins. If Wennfel can't take the house in like I don't know.
I think Hans might win by annihilation, to be honest, looking at this. It's pretty close.
If they all rout immediately, then yeah. But there's still a couple units left up on the board here. Holy crap, look at this Prussian charge.
Oh, actually, this could be a draw. Look. Wennfel's about to take the top point.
Where?
Far north.
Oh shit.
Italian Swiss. This is going to be a draw if he gets that in time. Because it's going to be 1 4-pointer each and 1 1-pointer each.
And he's got to get him inside the house, yeah?
Yeah. So it's going to be very close. But based on the fact he's not running them, I think there's enough time. Oof. It all depends on whether or not Wennfel has something in this north point. Let's see, are the doors closed? No, he has the north point. Wennfel has the north point. South point as well.
And the south point.
Yeah, look, you can see that the doors are open and windows in the bottom floor have been removed.
Okay, so he doesn't have the north point yet.
But he might have the south point.
Let me check. I don't think he's got the south point. Windows and doors are still closed on the south point.
Doors are open, actually.
Just the bottom ones, but not the windows themselves.
Some windows are, though. Actually, if you look, yeah, some windows are open and the doors are open. Be interesting to see if this is actually in any way valid. Has he got that one yet? He got the house. Wennfel's got the house. And the north one. He's definitely got the north one. Because the unit's disappeared, which can only mean that it's garrisoned.
Yeah, you can see... Oh.
Hans' general. It's in the red, wavering.
Save the general. Oh my god.
This is so close.
This is a very close game. Another unit broken.
I'm gonna say this is probably one of the best games yet.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one. The
battle's about to end, I think. Another charge coming in.
This is the last of it. This is the last. Oh, 2 more units routed. We might get a mass rout here from the French. Another one routed. Oh my god, he routed 5 units in the center. Completely broken and shattered. Oh.
Yeah, actually, Wennfel probably has the south point, because if we look at the north point again, you can see, and we know he has this, the doors are open, but the windows are not broken yet. Which means I think Wennfel has the north and south point here, which means he is winning.
Yeah, but again, I think it come... Oh shit, what the fuck? 3 units just broke. So I think that was a... Oh my god, look how close those casualties are.
Very close. In fact, Hans lost more men, but he did deploy more.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
This was an incredibly close game.
Yep.
Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know who wins that. I don't know if they had a unit in the south or anything, so...
Wennfel will be the only person who can tell us this.
Yeah.